Future Phantom here, and today in this video I am going to be doing something that somebody wanted me to do for a very long time, but it took a while because I had to get all of the items for it. This video today is going to be about what are the top 5 strongest weapons that you can actually buy and use. By that, it's most likely looking towards what are the ones that do the most damage and most likely the ones that do abilities. Well, so why don't we start from the lowest one. So don't get mad, but there's a reason that this one's going to be the lowest one. Yeah, I know. Trust me, it used to be the top one. If you go back and watch, what was it? My Akatsuki tournament video. One of my Discord members goes by the name of, well, we call him Hatch. Used to spam this thing and throw it at people constantly, and it was just a one-shot automatically. It's like before everything was like fixed. But as of now, even though it still has its ability, watch this. Look at what that did. Barely anything at all. And I know this is the copper one, so maybe it doesn't do as much, but you see my point. It doesn't last as long. And you gotta go re-pick it up. So yeah. There is an interesting thing you can do with it, though. I've actually seen somebody, as soon as... Okay, if you throw... Hold on. Sorry. If you end up... if somebody does Kamui... Hang on a second. Recharge, hold on. So if somebody does that, and you throw it right at them, like as they're doing it, what'll happen is they'll actually be... It'll hit them while they're doing Kamui, and it'll just knock them right out of it. You can actually stop them from going into it. You can even, also, just so you know, with Kamui users, I'm actually going to give away my one weakness, so. Okay, somebody uses Kamui. As long as they don't come out of it and redo it, if you damage that little orb, if you just area splash it or do anything to it, it actually hurts them inside of it. That's actually how you hurt somebody in Kamui. I don't know if that's supposed to be what happens right now or not, or nobody know, or if, if you already know about it, well, yeah, it's kind of our weakness. So, okay, so let's say I just go into Kamui and I'm like, I don't know, they can't see me, but I'm standing right here. If they throw it right at it, the sword will actually hit me and put me right out of Kamui. So, yeah, that's number 5. It doesn't really do much anymore, though. Sadly, it's been really bigly nerfed. Okay, number 2 on the list, just because of damage. Let me see. Which one should I go with? I had a list. Well, I'd want to say that number 4 is probably this one right here, Azurian Kiba. Sorry, I'm not great with pronouncing some things. What? Get out of the menu. Dang it, I ruined it. So, you get a dual blade. I literally just picked this up today. I knew about it, but I just couldn't buy it, Wasn't in the shop. You get some dual blades. Awesome animation. It does a decent amount of damage. And, what's better, you can actually do a lightning strike move. So, if you use a lightning move and then use the ability, you can double shock somebody. Lightning. I need to hit him. Hold on. Step off. Step off. Lightning. It does actually somewhat better damage, too. Ow, knife in the back. Lightning. Sorry, when I don't have auto lock, like visibility, I'm terrible. Lightning. Can stun people and everything. It's a great combo starter. I mean, I guess if you're doing the jump combat, you can just throw it Okay. Throw the sword at him. Okay, so number 3 is by far one of my favorites. It's why I have that scorpion assassin thing going on. This sewing needle. What the? Hold on. Unequip. Why am I equipped it to the same hand. Okay. It's a sewing needle. Can be used as a weapon. But its great ability is the fact that, okay, so you can, first of all, pierce them and it does damage. But also, as it pierces somebody, it prevents them from doing any moves. So if they're in the middle of a move and you use the needle, it stops them. That's what's great. So if you see them using hands, if you see them making a hand sign, you just pierce them with the needle, it stops the move from happening. It's great. It's even, if you have somebody that's using like a mode that goes really fast, like Ren or 10 mode or Lightning or whatever, if you just use the needle on them as they're running by, it automatically catches them. You don't even have to aim. It just auto does it. And you can stop them from moving for a second and then just start beating them up. Like this. Okay, okay, he's moving. He's moving. Use move, stop them. And there you go. You see what I mean? Needle. Oh, hold on, regenerating. He ruined my own ability. Be gone. Yeah, so that's number 3. It's actually one of my favorite things. It took me a while to get it, though, because, again, you have to wait for it to get into the shop. Okay, so number 2 on the top list is this. Oh, hold on. Give it. The exploding thing. One of the 7 deadly ninja weapons. I am sorry, but there is a lot I know about Naruto. I've seen it so many times, but I do not remember the names of these weapons. They were not exactly the most significant thing for me to know. Sorry. So, if you're mad at me for not really knowing these names, I'm sorry. It's not something I really paid attention that much to. There was a lot more going on than just the names of weapons. So, one of the big things used in almost all exams. What I noticed is that the more you hit somebody with it, the greater the explosion power goes. So like this. Hold on. There. You end up being able to not only use it as a weapon, but you can blow people up. And it does a lot more damage. So hold on, let me try it again. Can send people flying. It does a lot more damage than you think. It's just these NPCs are what I'm testing it on right now. Come on. Die. See? The more I hit him, the more afterwards, and then I use the move, the more damage it looks like it does. That's just a theory. I can't really tell. That's your number 2 spot. Number 1, and it's not just because it's the weapon I use, it's literally because of what it does. So, watch this. I'm sure you already know what the gun buy does, but here's why it's so great. Oh, whoops, I didn't do it. Hold on. Excuse me for a second, I gotta reset. I'm gonna show you why it's so great for me. It also works on a mouse, but I don't have a mouse right now to do what I want to show you. So literally give me a second. I'll spice the rest of this video up with what I'm about to do as I sit here. Come on, get up. Get up. Thank you. Okay. So here's why it's... Why didn't it work? Oh, whatever. You can actually move the thing. Wherever you look, it goes. And it actually does the most damage I've seen out of all the weapons because of the elemental move. So watch this. Here's how good I am with this. Oh, wait, it didn't work. Sorry. I can actually do it to where I pull it out and it doesn't even I can do the move without even unequipping my weapon. See what I mean? You didn't even see me pull it out, yet I did it. I'm really skilled with it. And it does a lot of damage. And it's great for combos. I use it all the time. God, I hate that. See what I mean? It's great. Attack, 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 attack. It doesn't even use that much chakra. Like I said, it's really good. The gunbai is probably the top #1 weapon so far that's used. Well, okay, there is Samihara. I wanted to use that, but to be honest, it's only great if you come in contact with people, and you can still block it, and people with ranged attacks can just knock you away. They can just knock you away because they're smart. They know that Samihara takes chakra away. You want the weapons that do the most damage up close and far away. That's why I'm doing these ones in this video. So yeah. No, hold on a second. Let me get rid of this guy. Those are your top 5. If you thought there was one that probably was more better suited for one of the spots, just let me know. But to be honest, I've had these over time, and I've been using them each. I really think that the order was probably correct, and they're probably one of the most and probably best used things out there. Now, this was probably, if it was like a top 6, I don't know, this might have had a spot in it. Only because, not because of what it can do. Some really cool animations. And the damage, too. It actually does a lot of damage. Oh, great, I glitched it. Now it's gonna, every time it touches me, I'm gonna die. See how much damage this thing does? It's really great. So, okay, that's basically the gist of this short little video, talking about your top 5 weapons that you could probably go out and buy. Now, I hate to say it, but as far as some of these weapons go, this one should still be in the shop. The lightning, the Kiba one, the gunbai was actually, the steel one was actually out yesterday. If you want the steel version of the Executioner's Blade, it's in the shop right now. It still should be. The needle is not. That rarely comes out, just like the Heat-On Blade. So, yeah. Those are your weapons that are probably the top 5 best ones. If you want me to do another kind of thing, showcasing something, just let me know. I want to equip my gunbai, give it back. And also, we're going to be doing some more Plus Ultra 2 stuff soon. Like and sub, and see everybody again in my next posted videos.